Hi, I'm Rick Rheins, Senior Rabbi at Temple Sinai in Denver, Colorado. This week's Torah portion is Vayishlach, chapters 32 through 36 of the book of Genesis. And the theme throughout much of this Torah portion is both faith and doubt and the willingness to persevere. It starts with Yaakov, Jacob, as he's preparing to return home after many, many years in Mesopotamia. And with his large family, with Rachel and Leah and Bilhah and Zilpah and all the children, he is worried because he hasn't been home for a long time. And when he left, his brother Esav had threatened to kill him. And so Jacob sends Vayishlach Malachim. He sends Malachim, which are both messengers and angels, to Esav in order to determine whether or not his brother is open to reconciliation or not. And the messengers come back and say, yeah, your brother's coming to meet you too. He's got 400 armed men with him. So now, of course, Jacob is afraid. God had said, return home. So he's filled with faith. Return home and receive the blessings that I promised you, filled with faith. And now he sees that there are obstacles ahead. Maybe his brother's not interested in reconciliation. Maybe he's going to try to do harm to him and even more importantly to the people that he loves, his family. And so Jacob sends these messengers, then sends presents. He evokes God's promise in prayer, prays to God, help me, God. I was katonti, I was not even worthy of your blessings, but you've helped me along my way. Please help me and save my family, please. And he then divides the family up into different camps so that if one is attacked, the other can survive. So he has both diplomacy, he has prayer, he has military strategy of protecting his camp. And after all of that, it says, Yaakov yivater levado, that Jacob was all alone. Yivater levado, all alone. And as it says that, the very next words are, same sentences, chapter 32, verse 25. After saying he's all alone, it says, V'ye'avek ish imo, a man wrestled with Jacob. Well, who is wrestling with Jacob? He's all alone. Well, obviously, he's got his own fear to overcome. His guilt, the sense that, you know what, I was not always nice to my brother. That's why he's so angry at me. And that being torn inside between that faith that you believe in yourself, you believe in your mission, you believe that you're on the right thing, and that doubt. The doubt's real. And so it was also that Jacob overcame that doubt. He wrestled with the angel, and Yaakov, Jacob, became Yisrael, one who wrestles with the divine. He wrestled with his own doubts, with his own sense of humility, and also then with ultimately saying, I need to go forward. I need to persevere. I can't quit. People are counting on me. And so he goes forward. And he reconciles with his brother, but it wasn't easy. The line says in chapter 34, chapter 33, in which it says that Jacob approaches, then Esav, his brother, comes to him, and they run and they fall upon his neck. V'yishakehu, it says, v'yishakehu, and he kissed him, v'yivku, and they cried. Now, if you read the Torah text, open up a Sefer Torah and look at the word Vayishakehu, over each of the letters is a dot. And the ancestor said, well, how come there's a dot over Vayishakehu? Because the same root for kiss is also for bite. And it wasn't clear. Was Esav going to kiss Jacob and say, I forgive you, my brother? Was he going to bite him? Was there going to be a threat there? And Esav too had to let go of his anger. And ultimately, the commentators said he had his heart softened by Jacob's appeal, by all the diplomacy and the gifts and all of the seeing all the family. But there still was a residue of anger that Jacob never forgot either, seeing in his brother. And so when ultimately Esau says, "Come with me, my brother, come back to my home," Jacob goes, "No, no, we're going to go in a different direction." And they did. But nevertheless, he overcame, Jacob did, his fear. Esav overcame his anger, v'yishakehu, and he kissed him, v'yivku, and they cried. They cried for all the lost time they had in their relationship in which there was enmity, there was anger, and they couldn't let it go. They said, all these years we could have had our family together. All these years there could have been some some love that we've let fly away because time is relentless. I bring this up, this incredible lesson in the Yishlach. On one hand, the people that we have around us, our friends, our family, can be malachim. They can be messengers of peace for reconciliation. And in doing so, when you act to try to bring people together, to bring forgiveness, to renew love, then that's angelic. But there's also that realization that it's not easy, that there's doubt. You know, you can't always go into something saying, yes, for sure, it's going to work out my way. Because we know it doesn't always. And sometimes those attempts of reconciliation are rejected. And sometimes we cannot renew that love and that friendship and that relationship that we had hoped that we could have again. And it's not always possible. There's hope and there's faith and there's doubt and there's reality. And the message that this Torah portion is giving to us is, yes, it's all real. And still go forward, just as Jacob did. He overcame that sense of doubt, and Yaakov became Yisrael. He wrestled with his doubts. He wrestled with these divine promises. And there was kisses and love and a relationship. Each of us have things that we wish we could redo. It's not possible. What has happened, happened. But we do have in our power as to what we can do today, right? What I'm able to perform today, acts of forgiveness, of love, of humility, of hope. I can't dwell on what has happened. Each of us following the role model of our patriarch Yaakov, Jacob, we can trust in ourselves, give ourselves a chance to renew that love of relationship, our friendship, our family. Trust in the future. Give yourself the best. The Yishakehu, and he kissed him. And that too, noted in the Torah with dots, is also a sign for on our heart as well. Lead with a kiss of love, of hope, and of goodness. Shabbat Shalom.